Good day. Here are the top stories for the Manila Times for Monday, March 8, 2021. The Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases is re-examining its decision to ease quarantine restrictions after the country recorded over 3,000 new COVID-19 cases in a single day last week. National Task Force Against COVID-19 Deputy Chief Implementer and Testing Czar Vivencio Vince Dizon said there was a need to review the government's policy favoring the reopening of more businesses and allowing the freer movement of people to speed up economic recovery. He said the government is reviewing the decisions made in the past few weeks because the situation was different when they made decisions to ease restrictions. There is a steady increase of COVID-19 patients being treated at the Philippine General Hospital. PGH spokesman Dr. Jonas Del Rosario on Sunday said that the increase in COVID admissions prompted the hospital to suspend walk-in outpatient checkup. He noted that the 105 COVID-19 admissions were the highest in 4 months. The hospital typically has 60 COVID patients at any given time, he added. Del Rosario said with the uptick in COVID-19 cases, the PGH hopes to inoculate all of its 5,700 frontliners and support staff. More than 1,700 health workers have had the CoronaVac shot since the vaccine was rolled out at the hospital last week. More than 1 million COVID-19 vaccines from China will be shipped this month, Vaccine Czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said on Sunday. He added that the 1 million doses from Sinovac would arrive on March 21. The 400,000 doses to be donated by China will also be shipped this month. This week, the Philippine government also received 487,200 AstraZeneca vaccines from the World Health Organization's COVAX facility. Galvez said the WHO promised to deliver 4.5 million AstraZeneca vaccines. The country will receive 1.5 million doses every month until May. Galvez said the Sinovac vaccines had been deployed nationwide. The Coordinating Council of Private Educational Associations said enrollment in private schools for school year 2020-2021 declined by 50%, equivalent to 2 million students, while 400,000 private school students transferred to public schools, citing data from the Department of Education. The COVID-19 pandemic preempted the suspension of classes in March last year as the government declared a nationwide lockdown. Distance learning replaced face-to-face classes in October. COCOPEA Managing Director Joseph Noel Estrada said the shift to distance learning had resulted in a drop in enrollment and the shutdown of some private schools. The emergency use authorization of Russia's Gamaleya vaccine would likely be approved in 1 or 2 weeks, Vaccine Czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said on Sunday. The Food and Drug Administration is in the advanced stage of clearing the Sputnik V vaccine, Galvez said during the ceremony for the rollout of the AstraZeneca vaccine held at the Qualimed Hospital in Santa Rosa, Laguna. He added that he himself was facilitating the dialogue between the FDA and Gamaleya for an EUA for Sputnik V. Gamaleya applied for an EUA last January. Another vaccine developer, Moderna, will supply the Philippines with 13 million doses. Moderna said deliveries would begin in the middle of the year, although the country has yet to approve the vaccine for use. The Judicial and Bar Council has reset to Friday the public interview for the 3 applicants for the position of Chief Justice in view of the retirement of Chief Justice Diosdado Peralta. Peralta, the nation's 26th Chief Justice, is set to retire on March 27. The JBC originally scheduled the holding of public interviews on March 10. The resetting was made to give the 3 candidates more time to prepare for the interview. 3 senior associate justices of the Supreme Court are in the running for the top position in the judiciary. They are Justices Estela Perlas Bernabe, Alexander Hesmundo, and Ramon Paul Hernando. 2 other justices, Marvic Maria Victor Leonen and Alfredo Benjamin Cagiwa, reportedly backed out from the race. Under the revised rules of the JBC, all applicants for judicial positions are required to submit themselves to a public interview. Quezon City Mayor Josefina Belmonte ordered for indoor cinemas, video and game arcades, theme parks, and fun fairs to remain closed as the government evaluates the recent surge of COVID-19 cases in the city. The Department of Trade and Industry has allowed the opening of movie houses in areas under general community quarantine starting March 5. In business, Philippine headline inflation could further pick up in the coming months on the back of higher fuel and transport prices, a London-based research consultancy firm said. According to Capital Economics senior Asia economist growth Gareth Leather, Headline inflation is likely to increase further in the months ahead due to a rebound in fuel and transport price inflation. He later said it should fall back sharply in the second half of the year. Headline inflation hit a two-year high of 4.7% in February due to high pork prices. Topping sports, Filipino golfer Yuka Saso is named the 2020 Athlete of the Year by the Philippine Sports Writers Association. Last year, the 2018 Asian Games gold medalist ruled in Japanese golf tournaments such as the NEC Karuizawa 72 Golf Tournament in Nagano in August and the Nitori Ladies Golf Tournament in Hokkaido in the same month in the Japan Ladies Professional Golf Association. Saso, who entered 2021 with a world ranking of 45th and bagged a total of 50 million pesos in earnings during her rookie season, leads a compact list of awardees to be honored in the PSA Awards night. This will be Saso's second time to win the PSA Athlete of the Year award in the last 3 years, but the first time to win it solo. Rigoberto Tiglao and Father Ranilio Aquino are today's front page columnists. Tiglao talks about Vice President Maria Leonor Robredo's recent interview with journalist Malu Mangahas, while Father Aquino discusses the origins of religions from the biblical prophet Abraham. Today's editorial honors the late 1987 Constitution drafter Father Joaquin Bernas, who died on Saturday. Read the full version in the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. With the Fort Villaseran, this is Arik John Sikwa reporting. May you have a safe week ahead.